division. We are going to see division. Okay. Now let's start. First, going on to the methods and tricks. Before that, I would like to tell you the form of division. How do we write in our traditional form? We write it in this way. Okay, and then we go on dividing. 3 8s are 24, 0 0, then 3 1s are 3. Sorry, 3 came down, and 3 1s are 3, and 0. So this number 81 is called as the quotient. Number 81 is called as a quotient. This number 3 is called as divisor. This number 243 is dividend, and this number here with what we obtain at the bottom is the remainder. Okay, everybody is aware of this. What is a divisor, what is dividend, what is quotient, and what is remainder. Okay. Now first, let's start with small divisions. Okay, if I have to divide number 86 divide by 2. If I have to divide 86 by 2, I know it is very simple. What you will do, you will put 86 inside, 2 outside, and then you will do 2 4s are 8. This will come 0, you will take 6 down, then you will write 4 3s are 6, 0. In this way, traditionally you will solve. Okay. Now here, what you should keep in mind that whenever it is asked to divide a number by 2, it is nothing but it is asked to make half of that number. Am I right? Dividing by 2 means making this number half. Okay? Divide by 2 means halving the number. Dividing by 2 means halving the number. So, now 86 is the number. What I will do, I will split this number. I will write this 86 as 80 and 6. What I will do, I will write this 86 as 80 and 6. And we have to halve this number. We have to half this number. So, half of this 40, half of this 80 is 40, and half of this 6 is 3. Combine them together. What you got? 43. The same answer we got here traditionally, but we have to write these many steps. Here the answer we got in one step. Just I have split the number 86 as 80 and 6, and half of that number, half of 80 is 40, half of 6 is 3. Combine these two, we got 43. Okay. Similar way, just write this side down. Just write this side down, halving the number this side, just write down. Okay, we have done right. Now, when it was asked divide by 2, we have half the number. Now, when it is asked to divide by 4, if suppose it is asked to divide by 4. Now let's see with the same number. If suppose we have to do 86 divided by 4. 86 divided by 4. Now what I will do here? Again, this will be written as 80 and 6. When I will do first time half, it will be 40 and 3. It will be 40 and 3. Now, but it is only the half. It means 86 divided by 2 we have got the answer. But what is here? 86 divided by 4. So again we have to make half of these numbers. But now here is 3. Small number is there, so you can easily write 1.5. But if the number is bigger, so for that purpose we'll split this 3 also. Okay, I'll write this 40, this as 2 and 1. The number is same 43, just as split. Now second time again half these numbers. This will be 20, this will be 1, and this will be 0.5. This will be 0.5. Instead of 0.5, I am writing only 0.5. So what answer we got? 21.5. What answer we got? 21.5. Is it easy? 21.5. 86 divided by 4. Just we have to add. See, when you will look at the example this way, no need of writing anything on the paper. Just by thinking how this number can be split, make half of that, you will get a number. Make half of that number, you will get the answer for 86 divided by 4. Okay? Is this method clear with you? Is the method clear to you? Okay. Okay, once again I will repeat this. 86 divided by 4. First step is what we have to split this number. I split this number into 80 and 6. So it becomes easy to half that number. Half of 80 is 40 and half of 6 is 3. Means basically we have half these numbers. Means what we have done? We have divided 80 by 2 and 6 by 2. So 80 divided by 2 we have got 40 and 6 divided by 2 we have got 3. But we have to divide by 4. 86 should be divided by 4. So this answer what we got here is nothing but 86 divided by 2. Initially what we did? 86 divided by 2. Correct? We want to divide by 4. Further, when we divide this number by 2 again, we will get the answer for 86 divided by 4. We will get the answer for 86 divided by 4. Okay. So, see now. 40 and 3. This 3 I have written as 2 and 1. 40 as it is, 3 is written as 2 and 1. Our number haven't changed. Number is same, 43. Okay, number is same, 43. 40, this 3 is written as 2 and 1. Then half of 40 is what? 20. Half of 2 is what? 1. And half of 1 is what? 0.5. Now add this. Simply you have to add. This is 0.5. This is 0.5. So 20 plus 1, 21 and 0.5 as it is. So the answer we got 21.5. This is the answer we got 21.5. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Okay. Srishti, do you want me to repeat again? Srishti, do you want me to repeat again? Okay, I'll repeat again. What I did, 86 divided by 4. I wrote 86 as 80 and 6. 80 and 6 means what? 80 plus 6 gives us 86. That is why I wrote 80 and 6. Okay. Then in first step what we have to do? Take half of this number. Half of 80 is how much? 40. Half of 6 is 3. This is the answer for what? 86 divided by 2. Okay, but we want 86 divided by 4. So again second time we will divide this number what we have obtained 40 and 3. We will divide this number by 2 again, or we will make this number half again. So we will get the answer of 86 divided by 4. So again this 40 and 3. I have written 40 as it is, and this 3 is written as 2 and 1. 3 is written as 2 and 1. Half of 40 is 20, half of 2 is 1, and half of 1 is 0.5. Last step is what? You just have to add these numbers. You just have to add this. So this becomes 20 plus 1, 21, and 0.5 becomes 21.5. Is it clear now? Is it clear to you now? Yes. Okay. Yes, okay, okay. Okay, now we are doing by this method. This is when it is 2, 4, we can do it for 8 also. For 8, if it is asked 86 divided by 8, again third step will be added. This 21.5 will be divided further, it will be half, and you will get the answer for 86 divided by 8. Okay, this method is for smaller numbers like 2, 4, like that. Okay. Now let's see another method. Let's see another method. Before going to another method, I would like if you solve one example for me. Okay. So please solve this one. 37 divided by 2. 37 divided by 2. Yes, 18.5. But you have solved with this method only, no? Or traditional division still now performing? Don't perform traditional method, go by this method. What I will do here? What I will do here? 37 I will write it as, you can write either 36 and 1, or when you will gain command on this method, you will write it as 36 and 1. You can write it as 36 and 1. Okay. Now half of 36 is 18 and half of 1 is what? 0.5. So what is the answer? 18.5. Okay. Isn't it easy? Is it easy? I'm sure you will find it easy. Yes. Okay. Now let's go for another method. What is the name? If divisor is 5. Okay, if divisor is 5 means, if suppose I have a number 275 divided by 5. Okay, if I have this number 275 divided by 5. Now what to do? Now we can make half and we can go by that method, correct? So for that, for this number, especially when we have to divide any number by 5, we have a special trick for this. Okay, now let's see what is that. First, what I'll do, I will write this number as 275 upon 5. You understand this, na? 275 upon 5 means 275 divided by 5 I have written. Okay. Now, we don't have to divide. What we have to do is we have to multiply. Why what we will multiply? Just multiply this number by 2. Multiply this number by 2 and you will get your answer. And that is what 550. After multiplication we got 550. And since in the denominator there is one digit, we will put a dot from right hand side after one digit. We will put a dot from right hand side after one digit. I took this simple number which was divisible by 5. Yeah, just to show you the method. In this way, if any number comes, whether it is divisible by 5 or no, still you can perform the division. Okay, let's see one more example. If the number is 376 divided by 5. Now this number is not divisible by 5. Okay, what is our first step according to the method? Write 376 upon 5. Multiply this number by 2. What do we get? 752. I multiplied 376 by 2. I got the number 752. And since in the denominator we have only one digit, I will put a decimal point from right hand side after one digit. I'll put a decimal point from right hand side after one digit. So what is our answer? 376 divided by 5 is 75.2. Okay, this is our answer, 75.2. Is this method clear to you? Is this method clear? Easy method. Okay, where is answering yes? Okay. Bharti, do you want to repeat? Bharti, do you want me to repeat it? Okay. See what I have done. I'll rub this and I'll show you a fresh example. If the number is if I have 473 divided by 5. If I have 473 divided by 5. Now, what is our first step? To write it in the fraction form. 473 upon 5. 473 upon 5. Multiply this number 473 by 2. What you will get? 946. You got. One digit in the denominator. I will put decimal point after one digit from right hand side. Okay, this is the method. You have to just multiply the given dividend by 2 and put a decimal point. Since only one digit, that is 5, we have to divide the number by 5. That is why decimal after one digit from right hand side. Is it clear now? Is the method clear now? Yes. Very good, very good. Okay, now let's see if the denominator changes or the divisor changes. Now earlier the divisor was 5. Now if instead of that I have divisor as 25. Earlier the divisor was 5. I have now the divisor as 25. Okay. Let's see an example on that. If I have 432 divided by 25. Okay, if I have 432 divided by 25. Now what to do? Now, when we have to divide a number by 25, we will multiply this number 432 by 4. We will multiply this number 432 by 4. Okay. So let's see what is the answer. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 2, 1728. After multiplication, what do we got? 1728. Now, where should be the decimal point? Now here there are two digits, 25. There are two numbers, so there will be decimal point after two digits from right hand side. Decimal point after two digits from right hand side. One more example with 25 we'll see. So this method will be very clear to you. If the number is 3621 divided by 25. 3621 divided by 25. If this is the number, then again we have to multiply this number by 4. What did I get? 14484. And where to put the decimal point? After two digits from the right hand side. So here I will be putting the decimal point. So our answer of 3621 divided by 25 is 144.84. This is our answer. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Is number 20? Yes, very good. Yes. Okay. Okay, now I'll give you two examples for this with divisor 5 and 25, and you solve it and tell me the answer. Yes, solve these two and tell me the answer. my goodness, that is very quick. And I've started getting the answers also. Shreyas has answered, Pratap, Yashasvi, Mahi, Parth, Lakshmi, Sharvari, Srishti, Vishakha, Om. Very good. Shreyas Chikate. I think Gargi has also answered. Darshil, Snehankit, Shreyas, Rudra. Very good, very good. Yes, very nice. Pranav has also answered. Pranav, just check what you have typed. I think there is a typing mistake. Pranav, Tanushri has answered. Om has given answer. Yes. Bharti, I think there is typing mistake. Please check once. Swara has given correct answers. Purva, Srushti has given correct answer. Lakshmi, Pratap, very good. Good going. Yes. So here, for the first number 56238, for dividing it by 5, what we have to do? Instead of dividing, we have to multiply. And we have to multiply here with 2. So, I have got 112476, and where will I place the decimal point? After one digit from the right hand side. So my answer is 11247.6. My answer is 11247.6. For the next division, 25780, it is divided by 25. Okay, so I'll multiply here with 4. This will be 4 zeros are 0, 4 eights are 32, 4 sevens are 28, plus 3 1, plus 3 4 are 20, plus 1 1. Um, But I've got 103120, and decimal point will be after 2 digits. So the answer is 1031.20. All of you have given correct answers. Now this division methods where if the number is or the divisor is 5 or the divisor is 25, but what if other than these numbers are there, what to do at that time? Let's see that what to do. Okay. If suppose this is my division, 7696 divided by 52. Okay, suppose I have to do this 7696 divided by 52. Now for this purpose, will you remember 52's table or write down 52's table and then do the division? No, absolutely no. That is not our method. Okay, because we are smart. That is not our method. We are smart, so we will deal with these numbers very smartly. Okay. Now what to do? Separate this 2 from 5. What will do? Separate this 2 from 5. I have separated 5 from 2. Cancel out this 2 and write this 2 here. I have cancelled out the 2, and where did I wrote? In the question place. To one side I have written the 2. I have kept it over there. Okay. Now first I'll start dividing now. Okay, 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. Then our next step is what? To minus the number. Who has raised the hand? Did anybody want to speak? Arav, I can't hear your voice. Arav, Arjita is saying my voice is breaking. Is it with everybody? Is my voice not clear to you? Okay, it is clear. Snehankit is typing, it is clear. Okay, Arjita, it must be some problem at your end. All are saying the voice is clear. Okay, Arjita, just switch off and on your data. Okay, now here what we have to do is 5 under 5 I wrote, then we'll minus it. 7 minus 5 will be what? 2. Correct? Now, can we divide this 2 by 5? No. So what I'll have to do? I'll take this 6 here. Now what you have to remember here, whenever this 6 comes, whenever this arrow comes, not 6, sorry. Whenever this arrow comes, at that time, whatever number is present here, now here in the quotient place, we have 1. You have to multiply this 1 with this 2. So 1 multiplied by 2, we will get 2. See again what I have done. First I have placed this 2 here in the quotient's place. Okay. 5 ones are 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 is not divisible by 5. So I took 6 down. Whenever you are taking number from the dividend down, that time whatever number is present in the quotient, you have to multiply this number with this 2. 1 multiplied by 2, it is 2. Now minus it, it will be what? 24. Now this number 24 can be divided by 5. I will write 5 fours are 20. 5 fours are 20. Now 24 minus 20 is what? 4. 4 is not divisible. So what I will take? I will take one number from the dividend, that is 9. It became 49 now. Now whenever this arrow mark or whenever we take the number from the dividend, what we have to do? 4 multiplied by 2. Now it will be what? 4 multiplied by 2. So it will be 8. 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. After subtracting, this number will become 41. This number becomes 41. Now this 41 is divisible. I will write 5 8s are 40. 5 8s are 40. What remained? 1. 1 is not divisible. Okay. 1 is not divisible. I will take this 6. 6 here. Now, whenever this number comes, what you have to do? 8 multiplied by 2. 16. And finally, I got my remainder as 0. Our quotient is what? 148. So, answer for 7696 divided by 52, we got the answer as 148. We got the answer as 148. Is it clear to you? Is the method clear to you? Yes. Okay. I will repeat it. Have you written this? First write it down. I will take another example and I will repeat. I will repeat it. Sure. I will repeat it. Yes. I will repeat. Don't worry, I am going to repeat it. Just write it down and then I'll repeat. Okay, I will rub it out. Okay, for better understanding what I will do, I will take a smaller number first. Okay. If suppose I have 796 divided by 24. Suppose I have 796 divided by 24. Okay. If this division I have to carry out, what I will write inside will be 796. Here will be 24. What we have to do? We have to separate out. Okay, separate them out. This 4, I will cut it from here. I will write it here. And this we have to multiply. Then first we have to see with 2. 7 is divisible by 2. I will write 2 3s are 6. I will write 2 3s are 6. Okay. Then 7 minus 6 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. Now 1 is not divisible by 2. Correct? So what we have to do? We will have to take another number. I will take 9. Now whenever you are taking number down, that time whatever is present in the quotient, this 3 multiplied by 4 we have to do. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Now 19 minus 12, 7. This number is divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. 7 minus 6 how much? 1. Now 1 is not divisible by 2. 1 is not divisible by 2. So what I have to do? Take number 6 down. I will take here 6. When we are taking number down, 3 multiplied by 4 we have to do. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12 and 4. Now this number 4 is divisible by 2. I write 2 2s are 4. And remainder we got as 0. Our quotient is what? 332. This is our quotient. 332. Is it clear now? Yes, very good. Yes, very nice, very good, very good. You have solved it. Is it clear now? I hope it is clear now. One example I will give it to you and you solve. Okay, one example I will give it to you. You try to solve. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now one example I will give it to you to solve. Solve this 386 divided by 22. Solve it. Yes. See, you have got answer as 183, but this method, whatever we have seen now, it has limitations. Okay, 386 divided by 22, 183 can't be the answer. Okay, the answer is actually 18, and it is giving remainder as 6. The quotient is only 18 and it is giving remainder as 6. So this method again does not follow for everything. Okay. So for that purpose, 183 what answers you have got, that is not the correct answer. 386 divided by 22, it is not 183. Okay. Now let's see. For this purpose, we will be using this kind of a method. If 759 divided by 4, I'll show you a small number example. Okay, now what we have to do? First, 4 ones are 4. I will write 4 ones are 4. This is the quotient we are getting here. We will be getting quotient here and remainder. Okay, 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. That 3 I will write here. Now this number combine it. This number became 35. 4 8s are 32. So 35 minus 32, we got 3 again. So here it is what? 3. 4 9s are 36. We got 3 as the remainder. So here I will write remainder is 3 and this is our question. This method we have to follow if we have to do any of the multiplication. If we have to do any of the division, not multiplication. Okay. Again, I'll explain it to you. What I did? 4 ones are 4. I subtracted 7 minus 4. I subtracted 4 from 7. I got 3. That I wrote in between. In between 7 and 5. I wrote this number became 35. Yes. So 4 8s are 32. I got again 35 minus 32. I got 3. I wrote 3 in between 5 and 9. 4 9s are 36. Okay. So 39 minus 36. What I got? Remainder as 3. And this 189 is the quotient. Okay. This way, instead of that traditional method also, this way of doing division becomes very easy with this Vedic maths method. Is this method clear to you? Did you understand what I just now did? Yes. Okay. See, again, I'll take another number and show you quickly. If I have 759 divided by 6, okay, what I write? 6 ones are 6, 7 minus 6, I will get 1. I write that 1 in between 7 and 5. Okay, now this number has become 15. I will write 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12. So 15 minus 12 is how much? 3. 39. And 6 6s are 36. What is the remainder? Remainder is 3. And this is the quotient. Quotient is what? 126. Okay. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Okay. What I did? 6 ones are 6. 7 minus 6. I got 1. That I wrote between 7 and 5. This one with the 5 became 15. 6 2s are 12. 15 minus 12 became 3. That I wrote between 5 and 9. 3 in the between. 39. 6 6 are 36. I got remainder as 3 and quotient as 126. If you have any doubt regarding this method, you can call me and ask. Okay, for now we have come to an end of this session. So again, yesterday I announced you about the test, okay, which we are going to conduct online. It will be held tomorrow. The test is of 10 minutes duration, but